Good, I should. I know, I haven't done any lies. Don't really post a. Simply. And honestly, that's one of the biggest problems Harley's has. Honestly, that's one of the biggest problems Harley's has right now. Is they think they're all this motor grenaded on my bike. Why? More than likely oil pump issues. About the biggest thing I can figure is the why. More than likely oil pump issues. About the biggest thing I can figure is the why. About the biggest thing I can figure is the why the compensator decided to disintegrate, or became part of the problem. But yeah, Harley's wondering why they can't sell bikes and all this other stuff. Well, part of that could be very much so that people are not exactly too sure where the dealerships, or actually the company, is going to be. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to justify buying a brand new bike if you're not even sure the company's going to be around for as long as your payments are going to be on the bike. Just saying. Warranty issues, we all know they've got them. We all know you're going to use a warranty claim at some point or another. As long as you keep the bike stockish, or you use the Screaming Eagle parts to be able to get the warranty to be covered. But overall, you've got that issue going for Harley as well as the high prices. So, I mean, it's just a snowball effect that they think they're, that the name, kind of like Nike, let's see, Nike, Reebok was that way back in the early 90s, most of y'all remember. When it was them and when it was Reebok and Nike, somebody used somebody if you had either pair of company shoes on. Now, Reebok's is hardly heard of because of the insane pricing that they done back in the late to mid 90s. So, I mean, Harley's doing the same thing. Oh, we're premium, blah, blah, blah. Okay, no, you actually have a bigger fan base and loyal customers that don't want to see the last true American-made company go down. But at the same time, you're trying to freaking nickel and dime and rob them blind. Plain and simple. Sit here doing bridge work. But Harley, if Harley really wanted to change things and really wanted to get off their high horse and thinking that they're a premium brand, because I'm sorry, Bugatti and Ferrari oil pans in their cars. A lot of their cars are specifically tuned and designed motor-wise and used high quality parts, not plastic parts a whole lot. BMW even. They take beatings. Those getting an intake leak. Come to find out, well, it's because, it was that. Well, it's because, it was plastic and the plastic was getting too hot. There's also Little Sturgis. Do a meet and greet and do a little ride during the Smoky Mountain Bike Rally this year. Hopefully the bike holds out, and if I really want to take the truck or not. And trailer the bike to Sturgis. I don't know yet. So I ended up having to leave it at Sioux Falls, at J&L's, and yeah, that was done with doing all the warranty work on the bike. Anybody that knows basics of mechanics and stuff also knows that for antifreeze to gel up into gunk, kind of sort of has to have something added to it to do that. has to have something added to it to do that, especially in 1,300 miles. Think of it. I haven't seen no text, so I don't know if any, but yes, I am still. Listen to her purr. Now this Highway 58. Now this Highway 58. And you also have. Rolling Throttle. And probably be doing some live streaming hopefully from there. While I'm out. And it's not really a rally, but we're gonna throttle you back because we don't whatever. I mean, pretty awkward having full signal strength and and we're fixing to come across the Hiwassee River, which feeds into the Tennessee River via Chickamauga Lake. But yeah, so next month we got Rolling Throttles Mobbing in the Mountains, which is held in Summersville. Fish, Bert and Seagull got him a fish. Which is happening next month in South Virginia, June 8th to June 12th, if I do remember correctly. I don't exactly got it right here in my palm. Don't exactly have it memorized because heck, been doing a lot of other stuff. But I do know he's planning on going. We are doing a bunch of the bigger parks and stuff. He has said some of the longer rides and stuff, so that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun time. And then of course in August, late July, early August is Sturgis, and yes, I will be going. We'll be doing my live streaming and stuff like that, possibly to and from, as well as while at Sturgis, off and on. So be watching for those. Also, got the Smoky Mountain Bike Rally, late September, last weekend of September, early October, and I will actually be doing a meet and greet during the rally, as well as hosting a little ride, showing some people some of the unknown roads in the area that are fun to ride, and they're just fun rides to do. Not just to Tail the Dragon, or Cherhaver Skyway, Foothills Parkway, but some of the other more unknown local routes that are fun roads. And it'll probably be about 100 and something mile loop, so it's going to be a decent ride. So you also have the Devil's Triangle, which is about 30 to 40 minutes from the house, depending on traffic and which way I go. Tail the Dragon's about 45 minutes to an hour, hour and a half, depending on traffic, and again, which way I go. Blood Mountain, Suches Loop, all that is just up the road from where I used to live. And it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours from the house. So I live right around some very good riding. And of course you got Fort Mountain just outside of Chatsworth, Dalton area. It's another fun ride. And then you got the Dragon's Eyes, which is basically a Suches Loop and shoot, what's the name of the other loop? It's two loops put together with Blood Mountain directly in the middle of them that ties them together. The one loop is you'll go around through Helen, Georgia, up the mountain that side towards Hiwassee, and then cut back across over on the Suches, and go up Blood Mountain a little ways, cut over on the Suches loop, and complete it, and then come back up 60 across Blood Mountain and to complete the Dragon's Eyes. And I'm about 3.5, 4 hours away from the back of the Dragon, which is in Tazewell, Virginia. I highly recommend that ride. It is a fun ride. There is a video on the channel of that ride that details the map of the ride itself. It is not for the weak of heart. There is some hairpin turns in that. And it is quite fun though. But yeah, it's kind of sort of weighing on me though about Harley and the issues going on with them. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like Harley Davidson motorcycles. I mean, heck, I had a trike. It's one of only two that are actually well, not really necessarily two. Well, yeah, two actual companies that are factory trikes. Those that don't know, Indian trikes are not, and Honda Goldwing trikes are kit bikes. They're not even factory bikes. They're not even trikes from the factory. So if you want one from the factory that's a trike, it's either going to be a Can-Am or a Harley Davidson. Because as of right now, nobody else actually makes. And there's Dave's Barbecue, just outside of Cleveland. It's a rather nice place to eat. Smells good. My personal favorite, those Momos in Dayton, where I'm from. It has great barbecue, so if you're ever in the Dayton, Tennessee area, and you like barbecue, swing by Momo's. You'll love it. I promise. You will definitely like that barbecue. But we are coming into Georgetown. And then we're going to take Old Georgetown Road. This is an actual buffalo bison farm that TVA tried to put out of business and tried to steal a lot of their land a few years back. And they managed to get some of it, but not a lot of it. Sorry. Now I do like this guy right here that owns this land. He actually made this old gas station into an old Sinclair's gas station. Those of us in Tennessee, East Coast for the most part, really don't know about the Green Dino. I think they may have them in New Jersey, New York possibly. But here in Tennessee, they don't have them. At least not yet. But some of y'all may remember, some of y'all might recognize this road. Some people may not. It depends on who all you follow, video-wise. And YouTube-wise. Because there is an actual bigger YouTuber that actually rides up and down. That actually rides this road. This road and a couple others down through here. Quite a bit. And as you can tell, it's a nice road. Nice lovely views. Look at all the farmland. See the cows. Sadly, Chattanooga is slowly creeping into here though. Chattanooga Noodle was slowly creeping out this way though. Same with Cleveland. So a lot of these farms that I have been through here are actually starting to lose ground to city developers. Hey, what's going on, Evil? So, there's been, I think, 4 new housing HOA developments starting out lately, the last year down through here, off of old farms. So, it's sad to see. Yeah, man, I think I gotta take that off because it looks like it's double bleeding. So 1 second, let's turn that off. Ah, there we go. That makes it a little bit easier to see. But I'm on Georgetown Road, outside of Chattanooga, heading to Chattanooga. A couple of horses back through there. Yes, they do, Evil. I will. That's one thing. That was the one thing when I bought my house. The guy asked me, he goes, "Is there anything in particular that is a must that will basically be a solid no matter what the price is?" I was like, "Oh yeah." I go, "You can offer me a house for $1 in an HOA and I'll still tell you no." I go, "I'm not dealing with the tyranny behind a HOA's BS." And he started laughing. He's like, "So no HOAs?" I was like, "No HOAs. I don't care how big or how small they are. No." I go, I'm not gonna be buying a house and be told what I can and can't do in my own property. Sorry, not happening. But the thing that sucks though is a lot of these new can and can't say, but at the same time, you're not violating people's rights. Sorry. And a lot of these HOAs, they violate people's rights. And they legally do it because you have to sign that contract when you buy the house. Which is where they get people. And it's insane. Sorry. They were spraying weed killer back there, and I think I inhaled a little bit of it. Still tastes a little funky. Microphone sound, because I'm actually got the DJI mic ramp to the phone, and I actually, do I got the thing back in the bottom? Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if I had the little flapper underneath the jaw for the jawline of the helmet. So hopefully it's not bleeding. Hell, kind of sort of pay attention where I'm going more than I am the sound bar on the controller for the microphone. Because I think this is the way how I'm going to probably try to do the setup from now on. If the mic 2 is actually working pretty decent. So in case y'all are wondering, yes, the microphone setup for today's live is my DJI Mic 2 mic, wireless mic, and the controller that is hooked up via USB-C cable to the phone. So hopefully it's working pretty good and it's not bleeding out too bad. If it is, please drop a comment. Yeah, see, there's one of the old farms right there off to the left I just passed. It's being changed into an HOA. Home starting at $400,000 out in the middle of nowhere just north of Chattanooga. In the middle of farmland. But people are trying to get away from the city. Oh yeah, that's insane. Own 4 apartments, but not the building. What? Now that is a bit crazy. And it probably explains why apartments are running $1,500 plus a month as well. Because the person that owns the apartment is actually still paying somebody else for the building that the apartments are in. So instead of her being able to make money off of just renting out the apartment, she's got to pay somebody herself, on top of the state and this county and all that. Freaking crazy. That's just nuts. Okay, it says people are working up here. I don't see nobody working. The only person I see working is the mailman. Ah, there they are. I was gonna say they were hanging power line, or not power lines, actually. So I wonder what they're doing now. Yeah, paving crew. Wonder what the heck they're paving, because there wasn't nothing tore up down through there. And probably somebody's driveway. But yeah, May is Motorcycle Awareness Month, as well as Woman Riders Month, as well as Men's Mental Health Month. Yeah, we know how that goes. Yep, HOAs. You gotta love them. It's stupid. The lowest form of government without being government, basically, or the lowest form of I don't know, tyrants, I guess you could say, legal thieves. I mean, lawyers are legal thieves. I mean, heck, I've said that for years, that lawyers are nothing but a legal thief. And the reason why I say that is because, well, you pay a lawyer good enough money, you can get away with anything. Nothing against them, it's just the way how I see it. You want money, you gotta have to have a lawyer. Somebody does you wrong, you gotta have to get a lawyer to get the money. So yeah, and they take a big chunk, they take a decent chunk out of it. Because without them, well, good luck getting any. Oh, now this is somewhat of a famous four-way stop. Wonder how many people can recognize it. I know one person, if he's watching, can, because he probably rides through here quite often. I ain't dropping no names, but I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all might know that might be watching, maybe, depending on how many subscribers are watching. But yeah, there's one person in particular I know, because I know that gas station. I know the roads that I'm on, and I know where I got a rough idea of knowing the general area that another YouTuber lives in. That's a lot more popular than I am. A lot more bigger. But hey, that's cool. But yeah, HOAs, I can agree with them setting standards, being able to set standards for like yards, maybe the painting of the houses, the upkeep of the outside of the house. Yes, I can see that. And that it supplies security for the gated communities and stuff. Okay, fine and dandy. But to tell somebody, you know, you can't park your vehicle in your driveway, or that you have to have your garage door open from X hours to X hours. Yeah, I seen a video on that, and I was just like, that's crazy. See, another HOA starting in the 400,000s. Freaking crazy. I'm going to spend $400,000 to be told how I'm supposed to live in my house. No, thank you. I'll spend $400,000 on a house out in the country somewhere, a little bit further away that's not in an HOA, and live in it how I want to. Well, there's one out there still building, still adding up. That's 500,000 plus. So I mean, it's insane. But I mean, a lot of people, realistically anymore, don't really have much of a choice because the housing developers are buying up the land, the big chunks of land, as well as whole areas, neighborhoods and stuff in cities, and apartment building complexes, so on and so forth, where people don't have a choice. And that's where the city and the states need to start stepping in, going, hey, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. That violates their actual rights. It's their property, they're paying for it, not you, so no. Exactly, that's exactly how I feel, Evil. I buy something, it's going to be, I'm going to do what I want to with it, how I want to with it. I want to paint it pink, I'll paint it pink. I want to paint it black, I'll paint it black. I want to make it look like a Harley Davidson on the outside, I'll make it look like a Harley Davidson on the outside. I mean, it's kind of weird, but there's only like 3 HOA areas that I know of in town where I live at. And so many people gripe and complain about it. I'm like, why did you buy the house there then? One of which, this is funny, because they're suckering people from Chattanooga and stuff to come live there because it's an HOA, because people don't think that the city itself protects them enough, so they're gonna buy into an HOA. Well, the funny thing is this HOA is actually built on top of a floodplain area. Anytime it rains more than a half an inch, that whole area is known to flood because it's at the base of a mountain. So, and it sits in a gully. So, yeah, naturally, you go downhill, you sit in a little hole, it's gonna flood, especially if it rains. And if it rains decently enough, it gets real bad down through there. And people are paying, and there's been people that's been paying $300 and something plus $1,000 for these homes that they're putting in a floodplain area. And a lot of them are from out of town. They don't know the area. So, I mean, some people have tried warning them, from what I've been told. They just ignored it. And then when it rained, when it started raining real good, they found out real quick why people were warning them. They started griping and complaining to the HOA, and the HOA said, nothing we can do about it. I was like, dang, that's messed up. But we in Ooltewah, well, technically Chattanooga now. Actually, just crossed the city limit sign. But Ooltewah, Chattanooga is pretty much toe-to-toe. So that's your key, that's your hint as to who the YouTuber might be that I'm talking about. Because everybody knows where he lives, what town he lives in. But being I still got an hour before my VA appointment, and I'm already down here, well, might do a live situation report today. From White Lightning, see what they might have going on today. I mean, they've been just like all these other dealerships you hear about, having issues selling bikes, this and that and the other thing. I mean, heck, I was in there in January, and they still had two 2023 Lowrider S's in stock, brand new. 23s, not 24s, 23s. Brand new ones. They were still trying to sell. Yeah, Ooltewah High School's got something going on. First time I've ever seen all the bleachers filled up with people. I've got some sort of game going on. Or they're doing graduation or something. It is that time of year. Going by the Polaris dealer. And no, I'm not sure if it's the Indian dealer down here or not in Chattanooga. I haven't been inside there actually. But yeah, gonna be going to Mobbing in the Mountains next month in June. So in Virginia, Summersville, I do believe it is. Evil's watching, I do believe, so Evil can correct me if I'm wrong. I know he likes doing that. So I know Evil's going to be attending Mobbing in the Mountains as well. Him, Zan the Biker, and it's being hosted by RollingThrottle.com. And it's going to be a fun time. I have no doubts about that at all. We all gonna have fun. West Virginia. Okay. I couldn't remember if it was actually technically in West Virginia or not. I knew it was close. See? Told y'all. Oh. It got warm down here. It's a little bit cooler at the house. So I got my windbreaker on from work. It's somewhat of a waterproof jacket that they gave us years ago. Oh no. Well, I hope he's alright. Well, honestly, I had my stress test done the last 2 days, so I'm waiting to see how that turns out myself. So, I mean, we all are getting a little bit older, but I did have a stress test done. Last 2 days. So, that's been a fun time. But I haven't heard nothing back because still got to wait on the doctor to look at it, read it. And then, of course, wait for the VA, my primary care doctor, to get the report and then see what they want to do about it. So, I mean, I'm probably still waiting another month or so before I find out if I've got anything seriously wrong or not. It is what it is, though. But I got a funny feeling, though, if it's bad enough, I'll probably find out and hear something. Relatively quickly. Oh, okay. Well, at least I get to meet some new people for a change. That follow and then has talked to me. Sorry, let go of the handlebar for a second. And get to hang out with some new people that I talked to online that I haven't gotten a chance to meet yet. I know me and Lone Cowboy, we're supposed to meet up when I either either when I go to Sturgis or when I come back. And then he decides to change his mind and actually goes to Sturgis this year for a day or two. Or for a weekend or whatever. But he's not too far from there. I think it's probably 8 to 10 hours for Lone Cowboy, roughly. Maybe 12 to get to Sturgis from where he lives. And for those that don't know, exit 7 is where you'll get off if you're going to White Lightning Harley Davidson here in Chattanooga, which is right here on the right hand side. As I'm passing it. Yeah, he's real close to Kansas City. I know last year he tried to time it to where when I was live last year coming back from Sturgis, he was trying to get up with me and try to keep up where I was at so we could try to do a quick meet and greet, meet up with each other for like lunch or something. And it just so happened to be I was get gone. I was through Kansas City quicker than he was able to keep up with. So we decided, we talked, and then in October, we was going to do the same thing in October when I went to go pick the bike up. And same thing, except for it was raining. And it was only getting worse, so he was like, let's just wait. And he goes, it's raining and stuff. He goes, and I'm sure you're ready to get to the house. I was like, oh yeah, most definitely. So we decided we're going to go ahead and do it this year. And someone dropping off a bike. I think I got these gloves a little too small. But yeah, these are the new gloves. Yeah. Some people seen the post of the gloves sitting on the tank. They got these little magnet strips. You can actually get these at rollingthrottle.com too. Because that's where I got them from. Got them from Drew. He was sitting there showing them to me when I was talking to him. When I went up to see him. Because I was actually supposed to pick up my my new windshield. But yeah, something happened. Alrighty. Show y'all here. Ha! Yeah, I'm gonna have to take this jacket off. Sun's coming out now. It's getting way too hot. Whew. But how's everybody doing? So, well, we've been having fun. Oh, if I don't fall getting off the bike. I would do the miles reading while I'm here, but honestly, I'm going to Mountain Creek. And yet, if anybody from Mountain Creek's watching, I'll be heading to Mountain Creek after the VA appointment, so I'll do my miles then. But, yeah. Take that off the charger. Now, honestly, I hate to say this, but, yeah, see, that's the charger that I use. See, it lights up green when you know it's on. It's metal. It fits any phone because there's actual. Let me show you the backside. And as you can see, it's got Allen set screws where you can do anything. This right here locks the actual thing in place. So if you really don't want it to go anywhere, your phone to go anywhere, yeah, that's all you gotta do. Yeah, that's what I do. When I got set up for the thing on the phone. What's going on inside? Hello, pretty good. So we're inside. I still got the custom painted CVO. I still got the 25th anniversary CVO. So as you can tell, they still got some of the new, older bikes still in stock. Still got the Johnny's 121 STs. Yeah, they done some rework again. So what other kind of new bikes they got? You woke up this morning, so you think you're still alive? Yeah, I know that feeling. Heck with me anymore. If I quit hurting, it'll be a debate upon whether or not I'm alive or not. Yeah, see? Right there. 2024. I've actually got 2 of them. I do have the blue Lowrider ST that's a 2025. Couple of Nightsters. Honda. Another Honda. Used bikes. Hey, look everybody, it's Dave.
Hey.
What's going on, Dave?
Not much. How about you, man?
Doing all right. Yourself?
Doing awesome. Thanks, man.
Y'all been staying busy?
Trying. Yeah, man. How about you?
Yeah, just swinging by before going into the VA.
Yeah.
Just thinking, showing what you guys have here in stock.
It changes daily.
Oh, yeah.
They come in, they go out.
Some go out quicker than others, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. That's amazing. Yes, sir.
Yo.
Good to see you, man.
Nice seeing you. Be careful.
Thank you, and you as well.
Dave rides every day as well. He rides too. There's some of their trikes. They still have the blacked out trike. Evil, this is what you need. I'm just saying.
I appreciate that. It's heads up.
I
But-
like it because it's no cuts, no color, no nothing.
Wow. It's the first one of those I've seen that's used at a dealership. But they got some older stuff, $6,000 off. But trying to see, there's the 24s, there's the 25. Because that's actually the color that I want. If I get a Lowrider S, it's going to be the color that I get. Because I have yet to find the ST in this solid blackout version. Yeah, I got a couple of looking at bikes. And they're looking at the Nightsters and the Sportster S's. But if I get in this Lowrider S, well, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute, Evil. I'm not sure if you was watching when I walked by them. Give me a second. Let me show you. Let's see here. Pretty. There. Is that better for you, Evil? It says Honda. But yeah, this is current situation report down here at White Lightning. And they got all these clothing and stuff. Little e-bike things. Shirt and hat bundle. Gloves, helmets. 25% off stuff.
Hello, how are
Hello, pretty good. Yourself?
you? Good. We can have a problem.
Okay. Girls down here are always, just like everybody else, always helpful, always ready to help somebody. So, you ain't ever happy, are you, Evil? I'm just messing. But, yeah, I seen the post the other day where somebody had opened up a new Harley store, supposedly. I think it's going to be like one of the t-shirt things. I like that Dixon. I like that gray and purple. Might have to do another giveaway. Next one I do, it might be a Dixon shirt. What do you think, Evil? Should I do a Dixon shirt next giveaway? And I might actually do one during Smoky Mountain Bike Week, actually. The only problem, though, is figuring out how I would go about doing it. Hey, let y'all look at me for a second, because I'm walking and it's a bit bouncy. So that's how I avoid the bounciness. But it looks like it's starting to clear out outside. Not sure when they got their last bike set and trailer truck in, but yeah, new 24, new 25. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's see here. What do they got going on? That's the Chattanooga Thing Nightfall that they do every Friday night. And it's hosted by them, by White Lightning, and I think Mountain Creek's got a little bit to do with it too. I'm not entirely sure. But I got all kinds of bikes back there being worked on. Well, true. I totally understand that. I mean, I do got stuff I can give away. But I don't do giveaways a whole lot. Because I don't really like, well, I don't mind doing giveaways, but at the same time, a lot of people are like, oh, people just do giveaways to. Man, it's been a while since I've heard this song. But, yeah, see. Little zip tie with the foam insert, a little stick cat on top. I'm gonna head down to the VA. Actually, I gotta do my check-in before I forget. So hopefully I can get the screen back. Yeah. Anyhow. Yeah, I see that. I don't know what's going on. Anyhow, I guess I'll let y'all go and I'll see y'all on the next one. Be watching for some lives and stuff, and I'll talk to y'all later. Have a great day. Y'all stay safe. Keep riding. Bye.